Hey guys, welcome back to opening more Digimon booster packs. Such a mouthful of a name. I really wish I could find a way to trim that down, but there's no good way of doing it. Anyway, I've got my scissors here. We're here once again opening more of Exceed Apocalypse. We opened at least 2 packs, I believe, last time, and saw quite a bit of cards, but knowing that Exceed Apocalypse is a full expansion set, we're going to be seeing so many cards you won't even know what to do with. So it's going to be insane looking at all the cards we got to see. But either way, we got to open up our box and see what we can see. I need to open this up all the way. So, as always with this series, if you see a card in here that you wanted more explanation for or just wanted to look at for longer, I probably looked at it in earlier episodes, so go back there and look for it. So either way, got to go ahead and open up the pack. Come on. I've never made that noise before. I don't know. I don't know what that noise would have been of. I don't know. It wasn't sexual, unless that was sexual, in which I have some really weird moans. Then again, this series kind of portrays me as a weirdo. Then again, every single episode of the Backlog portrays me as a weirdo. So what the fuck am I talking about? Alrighty then. We've already got some new ones already. God, my nose. Anyway, we've got Divermon, who is hanging out with another Divermon, I guess. Either way, how many times will I say Divermon in this sentence? Divermon is an ultimate level blue Digimon with the ability on play, trash the bottom 3 Digivolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards, you may play 1 blue Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. I mean, it isn't bad if you're facing off against a deck, oh god, that uses a bunch of Digivolution cards. But a play cost of 6 for pretty much an option card that can fight back, really, isn't bad, but it's not amazing, because he has no inheritability. So, I really should just look at these cards that have no inheritables and have an on-play effect as fighting option cards. They've got an effect that plays once, and then they're just there to attack. It's not the best strategy, I would say. Not the best strategy. Alright, let's keep going. We've got Candlemon, who the art looks pretty cool. I like it when it feels more hand-drawn. But then again, that's just me. Anyway, Candlemon is a purple rookie-level Digimon with the ability, on deletion, if your opponent has 1 or less memory, draw 1. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain 1 memory. I mean, not horrible, but then again, you need to get him killed in order to activate that effect. Which isn't hard, because he has such low DP. You could run him into security and it'd be fine. It's just it seems like it's a part of a rookie rushdown technique. Or it's you need to be able to take advantage of them killing you in the lower half of the thing. Or does it work that, if your opponent has 1 or less memory, does that mean when you get deleted on your turn, does that activate? I don't know. Weird ruling. All right, let's keep moving on. Let's see, where's this go? Oh, there. All right, we got Foxfire with Garurumon on the top. So Foxfire is a blue option card with a cost of 4, and has the ability, main, return 1 of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to the hand. If you have a Digimon with Gabumon or Garurumon in its name, just on the field, I'm guessing, return 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to the hand instead. Huh. So, if this is placed in a Gabumon deck and there's only a level 6 on the field, you can return that to the hand, I guess. So, could be a good card, but you have to be waiting for your opponent to start building up and shit like that. Then security is activate this card's main effect. If I sound a little bit more nasally, it's because I just woke up and just started recording because I need my desk clear. So that's why I'm recording so early in the morning. Either way, next up is Venom Infusion. It is a purple option card that has 6 memory cost and has the ability main by trashing 1 Digimon card in your hand. Delete your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the trash card's level. When a card with Myotismon is in its text is trashed by this effect, draw 2. So I guess that's a double effect. Anyway, its security is activate this card's main effect. I mean, I guess it's not a bad card. I mean, if you're putting it in a purple deck, you're trying to trash things out. So, no, getting trashed by the effect might activate another card's effect, and you're just getting good stuff out of it. So, not a bad card, really. But I'd have to see other Myotismon cards, because, I don't really have many Myotismon cards in my own collection. Let's see. Ooh, it's a level 6? I've never heard of this Digimon before. We've got Cathalmon? Like Cthulhu? So, Cathalmon? He looks cool, but he kind of looks like the dark version of Marine Devimon, which I think is probably what they were going for in here, but I've never seen this Digimon before. Either way, Cathalmon is a Mega Level blue and purple Digimon with the ability Trash Main by returning one of your Tamers to the bottom of the deck. Play this card with the play cost reduced by the play cost of the returned Tamer. Okay. Like, Tamers at most have like a play cost of 4 usually, so you would lower its play cost down to 7, which isn't bad, but I guess we'll have to see its on-play effect. So, by on-play, or when Digivolving, trash the bottom 3 Digivolution cards of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, until the end of their turn, none of their Digimon with no Digivolution cards can attack. So if they've just been playing cards instead of Digivolving them, I guess they can't attack, but, like, usually people are going to be Digivolving, so. Cool art, cool looking card, and a cool idea for a Digimon, but its effect is not super amazing. Also, I just noticed I had red in there when it should be in the red pile. So, let's see. We've got Lugamon, which is one of the main Digimon from Digimon Seekers. So, interesting to see. I've never actually known its name, so cool to see. Anyway, Lugamon is a rookie level purple and red Digimon. God, I am so stuffed up. With the ability Digivolve from a level 2 SOC trait for a cost of 0, then when attacking by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Okay. If a Tamer card with the SOC trait in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, if it's in it, draw 1. So just whenever you attack. That actually seems pretty good if you can just attack multiple times. So that means, drawing more cards, which is always great. Then its inheritable is end of attack, once per turn. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain 1 memory. Okay. I mean, not horrible, but it is a kind of a basic ability. But no, we'll move on. Anyway, there seems to be a lot more, what is it called? Hollows in these packs, because they seem to be in the middle of them sometimes. So we've got Super Shocker showing Tentomon literally about to electrocute the shit out of you. Was it I thought it was Electro Shocker. Maybe that was Kabuterimon's attack. I don't know. Either way, Super Shocker is a green option card with a play cost of 2. It has the ability Main. Suspend 1 level 6 or lower Digimon. One of your Digimon with Insectoid trait gets plus 3000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Then security, activate this card's effect. Then add this card to the hand. So it's like you get 2 usages of this attack. So that's pretty good. This is you're suspending something, which is what green wants you to do. And usually you'll be able to take advantage of. And then giving more, DP to your Insectoids, it's pretty good. For a play cost of 2, this is not a bad option card whatsoever. So let's keep going. Alright, we've got Mist Barrier, which shows the Odaiba building from Adventure 1 with, Myotismon standing on top of it. Either way, Mist Barrier is a purple option card with a cost of 4. It has the ability Main. By deleting one of your Digimon, you may play 1 Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost. Then place this card in the battle area. All turns, when one of your Myotismon is deleted, delay. You may play 1 Venom Myotismon from your trash without paying the cost. Security is just to place this card in the battle area. So, this is pretty much just interpreting how Myotismon died and then became Venom Myotismon. So, interesting to see interpreted into a card. I don't know if this would really be good, because you're, turning into Venom Myotismon without any of the Digivolution cards. So it's I don't know how useful that is in a Venom Myotismon deck. So it's interesting to think about. So now we've got Pukumon. Everybody loves Pukumon. Anyway, Pukumon is a Mega Level blue Digimon with the ability Blocker, then on play and on deletion, trash the top 2 Digivolution cards of all of your Digimon of all of your opponent's Digimon, which actually seems like a really good effect. Like I guess the art's trying to show like that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to like hit everybody. Then return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to the bottom of their deck. Not a bad card, I'd say, but then again, like, how are you going to be playing this card for a play cost of 10? You're pretty much Digivolving into this thing for it to get deleted. So it's like, it's a risky strategy. Anyway, we've got Mega Seedramon. Mega Seedramon is a blue ultimate level Digimon with the ability on play when Digivolving. By placing one of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, return one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the placed Digimon's level to the bottom of the deck. So I think what this effect is saying is that you can do that. I don't think it's saying by like if you do that. So that means you can place something at the bottom of a Digivolution stack now. So I mean that isn't bad. I mean it just means like you can return a card back to someone else's deck and stuff like that. There seems to be a much bigger rise in the effect of placing cards at the bottom of another player's deck instead of sending them back to the hand, which is interesting. Then the inheritable is when attacking once per turn, by placing one of your other blue Digimon as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, unsuspend this Digimon. I mean, you get to attack twice with whatever's above this, so that seems pretty OP to me. Also, I like the art of him just like killing Waymon. Pretty epic. All right. We've got Plesiomon X Antibody. I didn't even know Plesiomon had an X version, but he looks pretty badass. Also, I think that's Gobamon X Antibody right there, so that's pretty cool. You see, this is another example of where Koki does good art. Sure, there's a lot of white, but that's because the Digimon is white, but everything around him is all colorful. I like that. Either way, Plesiomon X Antibody is a mega-level blue Digimon with the ability Digivolve from Plesiomon for a cost of 2. When Digivolving when attacking once per turn, return one of your opponent's Digimon with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon to the hand. So if you've been like X-evolving through the Plesiomon line, you're going to be like, be able to use his effect much to a higher extent. Then opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon has with as many or fewer Digivolution cards as this Digimon attacks, if Plesiomon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, gain 2 memory. So it's pretty much like placing the ability when attacking lose 2 memory on the opponent, but it doesn't actually get placed on them, it's on your Digimon. So that's not a bad effect at all. Because it's a good effect for the person who's getting attacked because it makes the enemy lose their turn. But if you can force the enemy to lose their turn, that's a better idea. So, yeah. Then we got Metal Seedramon. We actually got one of the Dark Masters. He even says that is his trait. So that's pretty cool. And he also has an inheritable. So I'm going to guess I probably know what's going on there. Anyway, Metal Seedramon is a blue mega level Digimon with the ability on play when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the hand. Your turn, this Digimon can only Digivolve into white Digimon. I wonder what that's talking about. End of opponent's turn, delete this Digimon. Then you may play one Digimon with Dark Master's trait other than Metal Seedramon from your hand without paying the cost. You're saying you're forced to delete Metal Seedramon? Because if so, that's kind of sad. Then his inheritable is Blocker. Not many blue Digimon give Blocker, so it's interesting to see that, but really got to see what this guy turns into in order to see how this ability could be useful. But it's going to be pretty... I don't know if we'll actually get that one. Knowing that that's probably going to be like a super rare, or a secret rare. But who knows? Maybe we'll run into it. Let's see. Go ahead and rip this one up. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right, we have Babamon. Babamon is a mega-level yellow and green Digimon with the ability on play, on deletion, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 6,000 DP until the end of your turn. Their turn. End of opponent's turn. By deleting this Digimon, you may play one Rosemon or one Digimon from your hand without paying the cost. Then activate the when Digivolving effects of the Digimon this effect played. Okay, so it's like you're giving when digivolving affects an on-play effect at the same time. It's weird that it's talking about Rosemon, but I kind of know why that is. It's like a reference to the lore that Babamons are actually just Rosemons who have grown very old. So, interesting addition to their lore and stuff like that. But that's been lore for Digimon for quite some time. So, interesting that it got interpreted into the card game. So, let's keep a move on. All right, we've already seen Lady Devimon, so we're going to skip her. We've got a new one, another X Digimon. We've got Monzemon X. Interesting. There's even another Monzemon in the background, like coming to murder him. He's like, you look too cute. It's time to kill. Time to kill, shoot to thrill. Anyway, Monzemon X Antibody is a yellow ultimate level Digimon with the ability Digivolve level 5 from a level 5 Monzemon in its name without an X Antibody for a cost of 0. When digivolving, if a card with Monzemon in its name or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may play one Numamon or level 3 Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is played, one of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 2000 DP for each of your Digimon until the end of their turn. So if you've been placing a fuck ton of rookies down on the field, you might be able to use that ability like a lot. So this card might work well with a rookie rushdown strategy. Either way, there's a lot of random like constructs around him. There's a Koromon. I didn't even notice that beforehand, but I guess Monzemon X Antibody can create weird like rainbow people. Interesting. Another good example of Koki's art. Let's go ahead and move on. We've already seen Pablimon. Hell, you could already see him throughout this entire episode. He was just sitting here. Anyway, we got Tapirmon. Tapirmon is a rookie-level yellow Digimon with the ability Barrier. So now we can actually see what Barrier is. When this Digimon would be deleted in battle by trashing the top card of your security stack to prevent that deletion. It's probably not a great ability for a rookie to have, knowing that a rookie is fine to be deleted because it's so low level. But I guess that makes sense to want to give it to something like a Mega level, because that would actually make you, keep the Mega level down on the field a lot longer. So probably not a bad ability on a higher level Digimon, kind of a bad ability on a lower level Digimon. So interesting. Let's see. We've got Muchomon, the red penguin mon. Pretty cool art here, though. I like how he's like, it looks cool. Anyway, Muchomon is a rookie level red Digimon with the ability your turn once per turn. When one of your red Digimon attacks a player, draw one card. Not bad. That means you have to keep a standard Muchomon on the field as long as possible, which might be a little bit tough. But cool art nonetheless. You get to look at the cool art while he's alive. Anyway, we've got Cherrymon. Cherrymon is a ultimate level Digimon with the ability... ultimate green level Digimon with the ability on play. So yeah, you have to play this thing. Reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 2 level 6 or higher cards among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then, end of your turn, by deleting one of your Digimon, you may play one Digimon card with Dark Master's trait from your hand to an empty space in your breeding area without paying the cost. I still don't know what that means when it gets played to the breeding area. I don't know. Anyway, he has the inheritable Piercing. So, I still need to figure out how that battle mechanic works, like placing Digimon in the breeding area, but who knows, maybe it's like really meta. I don't get it. But either way. We've got another Demi-Meramon. We've got Brachiomon. I forgot that Brachiomon is actually an ultimate level Digimon. Anyway, Brachiomon is an ultimate level red and blue Digimon with the ability, on play when Digivolving, if your opponent has 4 or less memory, one of your opponent's Digimon with 8,000 DP or less can't attack until the end of their turn. If you have 4 or more whats? 4 or more memory. If they have 4 or more memory, delete one Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. And his inheritable is, on deletion, return one of your opponent's Digimon with 7,000 DP or less to the hand. I'm like, I mean, not a horrible card, but it has a lot to do about stopping attacks, so interesting. Anyway, we got another Pukumon. We've got the actual Venom Myotismon, so interesting art. It's not alternative. It's just regular. It's just like a full art, though. So, Venomiotismon is a purple Mega level Digimon with the ability Blocker. I mean, you've got a ton of DP, so you definitely could block using that. Then, on play when Digivolving or on deletion, delete one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. Kind of a basic effect. I probably wouldn't play this version of Venomiotismon all that much. Kind of a basic one. And then we've got Magnadramon, which is the dragon evolution of Salamon. Either way, Magnadramon is one of the 4 holy dragons, and or the 4 great dragons, I guess. Is a mega level yellow Digimon with the ability on play or when Digivolving by trashing the top or the bottom card of your security stack. One of your opponent's Digimon gets negative 9,000 DP until the end of their turn. Then all turns, once per turn, when a card is removed from your security stack, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you may place 1 yellow card from your hand at the top or bottom of your security stack. So you pretty much can keep yourself alive as long as you have Magnadramon stuck down into the field. So that seems pretty good to me. Not a bad card. Art's kind of boring, but then again, sometimes the effect is just what you need. Anyway, I got to keep ripping up cards. I mean, we're not ripping up cards, we're ripping up plastic, but still. Card plastic. I wonder, are Digimon cards cardboard, or what are they? I don't know. What are trading cards most of the time? Are they just really thick paper? Cardstock, maybe? I don't know. Either way, I'll scratch my back. Drink a little bit of soda to give myself more energy. Ah, boy. All right, let's keep moving. Maybe. I don't know. It wants to kill me. Meramon is a red champion-level Digimon with the ability main once per turn. By paying 2 costs, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. I mean, you're paying 2 costs to kill a Digimon that has 4,000 or less DP, so not the best strategy, I would say. You're losing quite a bit of memory. Just activate like a random effect where you could just activate an option card that can do the same thing even better and then do more stuff. So not a great card. It's got really good art, though. He looks like he's coming out of the furnace. Either way, we've got the evolution of Lugamon. We've got Lugarmon. Interesting art. I don't really know what he is, like a weird fire dog. Anyway, Lugarmon is a champion-level purple and red Digimon with the ability Digivolve from a level 3 with the SOC's trait for a cost of 2. When Digivolving when attacking, by trashing 1 card in your hand, this Digimon gets plus 2,000 DP for the turn. If a Tamer card with the SOC trait is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw 1. It's nice to see that that's becoming a thing over this Digimon's Digivolution cards. Its inheritable says, end of attack once per turn. If your opponent has 1 or more memory, gain 1 memory. I mean, the problem is, how is that going to work? If your opponent has 1 or more memory. So I guess if you were somehow able to go over the memory stack and then activate Blitz for the character when you're Digivolving, you could then attack, get a bunch of memory back, and then turn it back to your turn. It's kind of confusing there. I don't know how that strategy is going to work. Interesting, but I don't know how. We've got Jinryumon, one half of the Alphamon Oryuken. Anyway, Jinryumon is a champion-level black and green Digimon with the ability Digivolve from level 3 with X Antibody / Digipolice trait for a cost of 2. Blocker, on play when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. If a Tamer card with Digipolice trait is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, that Digimon can't unsuspend until the end of their turn. Alright then, you can just keep stuff down, I guess, like you're handcuffing them. So I'm guessing the Ryudomon line is actually Shulinen's Digimon partner, so that's interesting. Anyway, the inheritable is all turns once per turn. When this Digimon becomes suspended, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, or Tamers with a play cost less than or equal to this Digimon's play cost. Alright. Not a bad card, but it's really, really dependent on that suspending stuff. So hopefully that would actually work out. Anyway, we got another Muchomon. We've got Espimon, the guy from Ghost Game. Espimon is a rookie-level black Digimon with the ability on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with blocker or tamer card among them to the hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Then, for its inheritable, opponent's turn once per turn. When the attack target is switched, like when you use blocker, draw 1 card. I mean, most black cards will use the ability blocker, so you're going to be doing that quite a lot more than other colors, which means you might be able to draw a lot more, but it's only once per turn, so I don't know. If you understood that, very good. Because I was yawning through when I was talking. We got one of the pieces of like the front of the pack. We've got Garurumon. Oh damn, there's even like a little Gabumon hanging on him. That's cool. Anyway, Garurumon is a blue champion level Digimon with the ability Digivolve level 3 with Gabumon in its name for a cost of 2. When Digivolving, if you have a tamer with Matt Ishida in its name, draw 1. If you don't have a tamer with Matt Ishida in its name, you may play 1 tamer card with Matt Ishida in its name from your hand with the play cost reduced by 3. I mean, that's not bad. You're pretty much trying to get Matt out onto the field as fast as possible, so interesting. This inheritable is when attacking, once per turn, draw 1 card. I mean, it ain't bad. This is a pretty good effect. Pretty basic effect, but, you know, they're just trying to get Matt out onto the field as fast as possible, so it makes sense. All right. Let's see. We've got Crabmon. This is a cool-looking art. Crabmon is a rookie-level Digimon with the ability, or a rookie-level blue Digimon with the ability, on play, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, if your opponent has no Digimon with Digivolution cards, draw 1. So, this must be a very early game card, I'm guessing. Just trying to get cards off Digimon as fast as possible so you can activate that draw effect. But it seems like it's going to very rarely happen, so yeah. Anyway, we've got Airjamon. I wonder what this is supposed to be for anyway, because it's actual, like, you know, 3D art. Anyway, Airjamon is a champion-level green Digimon with the ability, your turn, when a card with Angoramon in its text would be played, or one of your Digimon would Digivolve into such a card. By suspending this Digimon, reduce the play or Digivolution cost by 2. So I'm guessing it's supposed to be put inside of a Angoramon deck. Your turn, when this Digimon becomes suspended, one of your Digimon with Angoramon in its text gains Rush for the turn. So it's pretty much all based around supporting Angoramon. So I'm going to guess it has something to do with, you know, Angoramon. I'm going to guess so. All right. Now we've got Shoutmon times 2. Weird that I've never run across a Shoutmon times 2 card, but I guess maybe this is its first appearance, at least in my world. Anyway, Shoutmon times 2 is a champion-level Digimon that is red and green. It has the ability Material Save 2. Start of your turn by deleting this Digimon, gain 1 memory. Then, on play, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. If Digicrossing with 2 cards, that Digimon can't unsuspend until during your opponent's next unsuspend phase. And its Digicross requires that you have Shoutmon and Ballistamon. The rule says that this card can be treated as Shoutmon or as Ballistamon. So, interesting. It's pretty cool art, but, you know, it looks kind of scary with the glowing eyes of a Shoutmon on top. But, you know, Shoutmon times 2 was not a card. It was not a Digimon they used much in Cross Wars. It's a very weak Digimon. So, I mean, you can save your material. You can turn it down to a 3 cost instead of a 5 cost if you have both Shoutmon and Ballistamon. But this is probably not a card you're trying to get all that much. Let's see. Oh, God, I just saw something. Anyway, we've got Revelation of Light, which shows Anduamon's first appearance murdering fucking Myotismon, which is cool. Revelation of Light is a yellow option card with a cost of 4. It has the ability, when an effect trashes this card from the security stack, activate this card's security effect. Okay. I mean, I guess that doesn't usually happen when you trash a card off security stack, so that means you're able to do it a lot easier now. In more effects. Main, search your security stack. You may play 1 yellow level 4 or lower Digimon card among it without paying the cost. Then shuffle your security stack. If you have a tamer with Kari Kamiya in its name, place this card on top of your security stack. So you can just keep using this card. Then security effect is all your opponent's Digimon and security Digimon get negative 5,000 DP until the end of your turn. Not bad. Not a bad effect, really. You can cycle this card, so not horrible. Anyway, what was below it? We've got Hercules Kabuterimon. Interesting art. Anyway, Hercules Kabuterimon is a green Megalo Digimon with the ability, start of your main phase when Digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. One of your Digimon gains Piercing for the turn. So you're pretty much just setting up Piercing right there. Then all turns, while this Digimon is suspended, it isn't affected by the effects of your opponent's Digimon. Reminds me of the Kabuterimon card that we looked at earlier in the series. I mean, it synergizes well, and it saves yourself when you already attack, so not a bad card at all. Not a bad card. Anyway, we got another Venom Myotismon. Basic bitch card. Anyway, we've got enough time to open one more pack in this episode, so let's go ahead, get moving on it, because we got to be moving right along in search of good times and good news. What's the good news? More Digimon cards. Hell yeah! Anyway, we got another Candlemon. Ah, new one. We've got Lilymon X Antibody. Boob. I go boob. Anyway, Lilymon X Antibody, who's got a really good art. Seems like the entire Rosemon X line has got a lot of good art. Anyway, Lilymon X Antibody is a green ultimate level Digimon with the ability Digivolve from Lilymon for a cost of 0. Then, when Digivolving, if there's a suspended Digimon, gain 1 memory. If Lilymon or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, draw 1 for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. Not bad if you've been able to suspend a ton of them. Then Inheritable says, your turn, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 DP for each of your opponent's suspended Digimon. So you're just increasing your strength each time you want them suspended. So not a bad card in general. Not bad. All right. We got ourselves another Divermon. Got ourselves another Espimon. Another Kabuterimon. Another Lugarmon. Another Crabmon. We've got Bokomon from Ghost Game. Bokomon is a rookie-level Digimon, white Digimon, that has the ability, on play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Gamamon in its text among them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of the deck. Definitely going to be used in a Gamamon deck, so makes sense. All turns when one of your Digimon with Gamamon is in its text, other than Bokomon, would leave the battle area, other than by one of your effects. By deleting this Digimon, prevent it from leaving. Oh, it's kind of like how Bokomon died in the show, and Gamamon fucking lost his mind after that happened. So crazy. And then he has no inheritable. Big sad for Bokomon. Anyway, we've got... Oh, yeah, there is no white yet. I'll just place it up there. All right, so we've got Kyokyomon, which is the training level of Ryudomon. Anyway, Kyokyomon is a black in training level Digimon with the inheritable ability of opponent's turn once per turn. When a Digimon becomes unsuspended, draw 1. So I guess on their unsuspend phase, you can draw. So not bad, I guess. Not bad. Kind of a basic ability, though. Then again, they're always going to be unsuspending every turn unless they're forgetting. So, yeah. This is, Waru Manzemon. This is actually a really cool art for him. Anyway, Waru Manzemon is a black ultimate level Digimon with the ability Digivolve from a level 4 with Numemon in its name for a cost of 3. On play or when Digivolving, by trashing 1 card with Numemon in its name from your hand, or this Digimon's Digivolution cards, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. I mean, that might be good because it's like... I don't know. You can only really do it once because you're only Digivolving once, really. And then on play, by placing 1 card with Numemon in its name from your trash as this Digimon's bottom Digivolution card, until the end of your opponent's turn, none of their Digimon with a play cost of 5 or less can attack players. Interesting. Though you have to play it for a cost of 7. So it's like, that's going to be a little bit hard because it means that, like, this has to be a very early game card so that, like, play cost doesn't come into a factor where it's like a mega level can still attack. Then its inheritable is your turn. While this Digimon has Manzemon or Numemon in its name, it gains security attack plus 1. Not bad. Not bad. Anyway, what was behind it? We got another Plesiomon X antibody. And then we've got Supreme Connection. Shows, I guess, Machine Dramon getting up from a pile of rubbish, a pile of scrap ready to fuck everybody up, I guess. Anyway, Supreme Connection is a black option card with a play cost of 3. It has the ability Main. Reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 card with machine or cyborg trait to your hand. Trash 1 such card. Return the rest to the top of the deck. So you can just place that in any order, I'm guessing. Then place this card in the battle area. Main delay. You may play 1 level 5 or higher Digimon card with machine or cyborg trait from your hand, with its play cost reduced by 3. So you really have to choose the right card to be played out by that. Then its security reads, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Among them, add 1 card with machine or cyborg trait to the hand and trash 1 such card. Return the rest to the top of the deck. This card gets placed in the battle area. So it's pretty much you just get the main effect anyway. So not bad. I think the one that I liked the best out of our little look at for this episode was probably have to be Plesiomon X Antibody due to it looking so cool. But either way, we're going to have to end it here. So next time on opening more Digimon booster packs, hopefully we'll be able to speed this stuff up since we've looked at so many already.
And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the Disciples of Epsilon, Trey Lafari, Gray, Phoenix, Shell Bagan and Hummus, Darcy Lanfranco, Freddie, and Yuki. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!